In our previous video on Globus, I showed you how to create and set up your Globus Personal Connect endpoint. Today, what I'm going to show you is how to use Globus to download our Working with Lidar exercise data set for the upcoming workshops. Now, if you're registered for one of our workshops, you're going to receive an email just like this. And what it's telling you to do is to download our exercise data from our Globus endpoint on our server. But before we jump right into this and try to download these data, what I want to do is make sure that I have Globus Connect Personal running on my workstation. So I'm going to come down here, find my Globus icon. I'm just going to click on it. Here it says Globus Connect Personal is connected. My endpoint name is Pyrenees Desktop. Okay, now I'm halfway there. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to click this link from my email. Now this is going to connect to Globus. And on the right side of my screen, it's going to navigate directly to the folder where this individual zip file for our exercise is located. I'm going to select it. And now I need to tell Globus where to write this file on my computer. So I'm going to come over here on the left side, click in the collection box. I'm going to look at all my collections and notice that I could, if I wanted to, I could write this collection to my instructional machine. And that's the machine that we used in our previous video to set up Globus. So just because I'm sitting on this research workstation called Pyrenees, it doesn't mean that I have to write all these files just to this local workstation. If I have permissions and connections to another machine that I also administer, I can push that data to that machine just as easily. Well, today I am going to use my desktop. I'm going to navigate around to find the folder where I want my file to be written. And I'm just double clicking on these, and I'm going to have it write it to the Globus folder that I have created on this computer. Now, if you forget what folders you have enabled Globus to write to, all that you need to do is, again, go back to your Globus icon. This time, right-click on it and choose Options. Here we see that I have set F-Data Globus, this exact same folder right here, to be writable by Globus. I'm going to click again on the right side of my screen and now simply click the Start button. Notice that my transfer request has been submitted. Let's go ahead and watch what's going on. Now we can see that Globus has actually started the transfer process. Let's watch it from Windows Explorer. There's the file that it started to write. And in just a little bit, this thing will be completed. Normally, this takes about 2 to 3, maybe 4 minutes at the longest. There we go. It looks like it has just finished. Now, you don't have to sit here and watch the entire process. In fact, you might want to set it up so that Globus begins downloading the data, and maybe you need to go to a meeting or you need to go home for the day, and you don't have to worry about babysitting Globus. You can effectively walk away from your computer and just let it go to work. When Globus has finished its job, you will receive an email telling you that the job has completed. So you'll get an email just like this one, verifying that the file has downloaded. And again, you can go to your actual hard drive where the file exists and see that file sitting there. Now, for the workshop, You do not need to do anything else with this file. We'll take care of this file on the morning of the workshop. I hope you have found this helpful. Thanks for watching.